Fala, Tigres, bem-vindos a mais uma live aqui, Tigres e queridos, bem-vindos a mais uma live aqui no canal TigreNoControle. Hoje vamos embora com a nossa carreira do LIVERSON aqui no NBA 2K25. Deixa eu falar com esses NPCs aqui muito loucos. Que a gente vai ganhar dinheiro, nós precisamos de dinheiro pra gente melhorar esse meninão que tá muito mal até agora, não vingou até agora. Caraca, Tigers, eu acertei 7 jogos, velho, ó. Perdi mais uma, acertei mais uma. Caraca, acertei muito jogo, viu? Rapaz, nós tá bom, viu? Tigers, a maioria dos jogos a gente acertou, velho. Alguns a gente faz parte da vida, mas 90% dos jogos a gente acertou 10/0. Eu não ganhei bomba nenhuma, velho. Eu não vou apostar mais não nessa bodega desse jogo. Eu não ganhei nada. Fiquei olhando, acertei uns 10 apostas, eu perdi 2. 500 VCs, mano. 500 VCs não paga nem o sabe. Oxi, velho, esse bug aqui. Tá vendo até o olho do boneco aqui. 500 VC não paga nem o tênis que eu tô usando aqui. Pega, esse é um momento nesse jogo que realmente 500 VC não paga nem o tênis que o MP tá usando, velho. Impressionante, mas já ajuda. Se eu não me engano, minha build, cara, eu poderia ter melhorado muita coisa nela, tá? Eu ainda peguei vertical. Tem gente que eu vi algumas builds depois de que a galera faz do Stephen Curry. É a minha build bem próxima do que a galera faz. Ainda é melhor, que é tudo 90 de overall aqui. Aí eles fazem um driving dunk, ainda bota steering dunk, enfim. Aqui eu era pra ter botado mais velocidade. Isso aqui foi um erro meu. Peguei nisso aqui, ó. Eu botei mais vertical e mais estamina do que isso aqui, esses dois aqui, porque eu apanho muito em quadra, tá ligado? O boneco não vai. Aqui até que vai. Perímetro de defesa. Era pra ter botado mais bloco, mais steal, essas coisas, mas não botei. Eu vou botar. Eu acho que vou segurar esse dinheiro. Olha, eu vou investir em driving dunk, que eu tô vendo aqui, que dá pra gente melhorar um pouquinho. Ou driving layup, que eu acho que eu vou botar um pouquinho de driving layup, só pra gente poder pegar, a gente poder conseguir fazer os layup mais fácil. E a de bad a gente não tem nada novo, mas health não vou investir nisso. Takeover aqui, nosso patrocinador ainda não caiu money. E de dinheiro, a gente tava com 50% do nosso Chicago Bulls, que agora vazou, sumiu o Chicago Bulls. Perderam interesse pela gente. Quem tá é o Portland Trail Blazers, o Grizzlies, o Celtics continua e o Golden State. Aí eu não tô entendendo mais nada, que era o Boston que eu queria a gente, era o Golden State. Enfim, nós estamos com 70 de over nesse exato momento. Aqui não tem absolutamente nada de diferente. Tem essas missões de neighbor, né, que eu tô vendo aqui, que dá pra pegar uns takeover, uns negócios assim, missão diária, da semana. Mas não tem como jogar parque porque eu não tenho over, né? Deixa eu ver se eu posso pegar isso aqui da season. Nem isso aqui a gente upou ainda. Aparentemente alguém tá ligando pro meu telefone no jogo. Stop Daily Challengers, Rune tá. Aqui a gente tem Social Media, aí aqui a gente tem o que a gente salvou, que seria quando a gente estreou na NBA, né? As notícias. Squad Up seriam os meus amigos, que eu não tenho aqui, infelizmente. Gatorade pra comprar as coisas. Bush, X-Trivia, que eu esqueci também o que era. E é isso, vamos embora pro modo carreira, vamos jogar contra quem a gente vai jogar mesmo? A gente tem um timezinho pra jogar aqui contra. Deixa eu ver só uma coisa, tem muito jogo ainda, eu vou simular... Ah, a gente tá perto dos All-Star Games. Estamos perto do All-Star Game, Rise Stars, 3 Points. Ah, então vamos botar assim, vamos avançar para os jogos chave da nossa carreira. Porque se a gente ficar jogando o jogo toda hora, além de vocês cansarem, eu também vou cansar. E o nosso boneco é horrível. Nesse exato momento ele tá melhorando, mas ele tá... Nossa build não é tão forte assim. Nosso time também deixa a desejar, bateu o recorde no episódio passado, bateu o recorde de derrotas do Hornets, que era 23 seguidas, a gente bateu 26 derrotas seguidas, então a gente bateu o recorde do Hornets. Ó, a gente parou aqui, tem 1, 2, 3, 4... Se eu ficar só jogando jogos-chave, eu vou chegar no All-Star Game, mas eu vou jogar esses jogos tudinho. Porque aí eu quero chegar no All-Star Game, galera, pra gente jogar bem pra caramba agora, pra gente ser convocado pro All-Star Game.
Right, and the prize levels increase based on difficulty.
Higher difficulty will make it easier to earn MTP, XP, and rep. And it'll also give you more prize points per game.
Yeah, those stack up after a run of teams on domination, and you'll have to play on higher difficulties to earn the 99-star reward in each tier. Those cards are powerful, and it's worth it to get on the pathway to that all.
The Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. It's the site for the Rockets. 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan. Tari Eason has all the makings of a defensive stopper, and they'll need him to lock it up as they get amped up for their game against the Nuggets. Rockets, Nuggets, it's next, right after this. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. They've got Tari Eason, Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Jalen Green, and it's Thunder in at the 1. And for Denver, pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Now here's Gordon. Really had his troubles in that loss to Dallas. He just couldn't find his rhythm. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Green against Porter. Here's Brown. Shoots over Eason. Brown's shot is good.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Thompson scanning the floor. Thunder. The shot misses. And it's the Nuggets ball. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And stolen by Murray. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Porter, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Thompson. And there's Jokic on the assist by Porter.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, BA. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
To the inside. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Timeout called, Houston. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
And they'll meet 3 times overall. A little bit of a tone setter here tonight.
Whoever wins here immediately gets the edge in the season series, so I expect to see both teams with intensity.
Here's Thunder. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Thompson. Porter with the steal. Now Murray. Jokic finds Murray. Jokic controls the rebound and the putback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there. They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Thunder. They still need this. And he sinks the layup.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Brown. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Great positioning on the putback.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Pass to Brown from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Porter gets the bucket.
I just love the ball.
Rockets trail by 16. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it.
That
outside, Green. Pass to Thunder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Houston shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. So he gets them both. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover.
Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Strother in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Grizzlies delivered in a major way. He ended with 15 points, and if you want to know how aggressive he was, check out how many times he got to the free throw line. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 14. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Green, the pass to Thunder. Here's Brown. Can't get it to drop. Rockets trail by 17. Eason, pass to Thunder. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic in the post. Green covering. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Houston, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games. It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Jamal Murray is checked in for Denver.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And it's Adams missing.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And there's a 3-second violation. And the Nuggets making a change here. And so it's the Denver Nuggets.
Your Nuggets, 41. Rockets, 17. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Jr.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So the Houston 5 right now. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Green. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Thunder in at the point guard position.
Impeccable timing from Jokic, getting the positioning he wants and slamming the miss back in.
Thunder blocked, and he's able to get it back. The rebound by Murray.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10". You have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Jamal Murray with the dunk.
Pass to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Jamal Murray.
Looking now at some numbers for Nikola Jokic.
First team.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Number 99.
The first one falls. Strawther's checked in for Brown. And he makes both free throws. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. To the right side, here's Strawther. Off the mark there with a 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Now here's Murray, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
The combo guard Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Thunder, the pass to Thompson. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Şengün throw it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Murray after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Strother. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Murray. They get the rebound. Outside Porter. Tries yet again. The shot won't fall.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Strother. 9 points in the game for the Nuggets. Jordan comes in for Nikola Jokic, and it's Watson in for Porter Jr.
Substitution on the court.
Şengün with a double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And here are the Rockets now. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Thunder. Uses the glass on the layup. Thunder's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
It's been a blowout thus far, but they're trying to get back into the game.
The Nuggets lead by 20. Gordon outside. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Strother. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight. Van Vliet, the pass to Thunder. Tipped.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just...
Salve, Eric Caldas Almeida, seja muito bem-vindo à live, meu querido. Na verdade, essa live aqui é mais pra... A gente tá gravando o modo carreira aqui da nossa nova série, né? Da história do LIVERSON. Então, mas estou interagindo com vocês. Pode ir falando que eu tô lendo comentários.
Rockets trail by 16. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group in the game.
Nossa build é muito ruim em questão de arremessar, tá? Mas a gente tá fazendo jogo histórico aqui no canal, tá? Jogo bom. Estamos jogando muito. Fino do fino, grosso do grosso.
And it's Jokic with the ball for the Nuggets. To the middle. Here's Porter. And he makes it on the layup.
Obrigado, mano. Obrigado, Eric. Muito obrigado mesmo, de verdade. Valeu, valeu.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable close range look.
Outside, Green. Pass to Thunder. Deflected. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by
O nosso time pra completar, eu fui na roleta, né? Na roleta, eu peguei o Rockets. E o nosso time não tá ajudando, velho. Somos o pior time dessa temporada. Acredita? Batemos o recorde da vida real do Charlotte Hornets e time de mais derrotas na temporada consecutivas, seguidas, ou seja, a gente fez 26. Na vida real o recorde é do Hornets, que é 23 vitórias, ou 23 derrotas consecutivas. Cara, 23 derrotas consecutivas. Estamos falando de 23 partidas seguidas perdendo. Aqui no jogo, a gente perdeu 26, a gente tem ainda 3 jogos a mais. Isso eu ainda simulei, tá? Eu joguei umas 20 e tal, depois eu simulei pra ver se mudava, a gente ganhou na simulação. Ou seja, As vezes que a gente ganhou foi tudo na simulação. Nenhuma vez que a gente ganhou em game, tá ligado? Em jogo aqui.
The shot by Thunder, no good.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Murray against Thompson. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops. Full style.
Thunder, the pass to Thompson. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Outside, Green. Pass to Thunder.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
That's tipped. And here's
É
Murray.
aquela coisa,
And the
Tigres.
officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Ai,
And
boa,
Denver
boa, boa.
will
Fiz
go
os
for it.
eu fiz um turnover, né? Que seria tipo. Perdemos.
No problem for Denver as they get the win. Showing that they're
Mais um dia normal na carreira do menino
They
Liverson.
win it going
Mas jogamos
away.
muito fino, tá? Se liga. Jogamos muito, lideramos, tá? No nosso time a gente foi o cara que mais fez ponto, tá? Foi a gente, velho. Ou seja, cara, isso é absurdo, velho. Você tá no difícil, mano? Eu tô no Superstar, que seria a segunda dificuldade mais difícil do jogo. A mais difícil é o HOF, né? Que a gente chama Hall da Fama. A gente tá no Superstar, que é a segunda. Porque se eu botar no HOF aqui, eu não vou conseguir. Eu já tô sofrendo no Superstar. Se eu botar no HOF, esqueça tudo. A série da gente vai ser ruim. Porque a gente não tem over pra jogar no HOF ainda. Tipo, HOF é pra gente jogar quando tiver com 80 de over, 90 de over. Que o nosso boneco já tiver bom arremessando, que já dá pra fazer 6 arremessando, tá ligado? Eu não tô conseguindo acertar nem com ele no normal, quanto mais no Hall da Fame. A gente ganhou mais um espaço de build. Nossa build, eu vou dar uma mostrada pra vocês, tá? Vou pegar o Wizard. Cara, nossa build, eu fui pro parque, eita, poxa. Enfim, nossa buildzinha, cara, ela não é tão roubada. Foi feita à mão, tá ligado? Tipo, não vi vídeo nenhum no YouTube, foi feita realmente à mão. Meus conhecimentos de NBA, que não é ruim, mas que faz muito tempo, velho. Tipo, eu joguei o NBA 22, via vídeo no YouTube da galera montando build. Aí joguei o 24 fui campeão, mas ali o 24 foi mais casual, tá ligado? Não tinha série no canal nem nada, tanto que o TigreNoControle nem existia na época, ó. Esse é o nosso querido, como é conhecido no jogo, MP, né? O Liverson Tiger, né? Ele tá com fone de ouvido, mas não tá saindo áudio por causa da live, eu desliguei o áudio, a música do jogo, tá? A galera tá jogando aqui o Negbor, né? Seu maravilhoso Negbor. Mas deixa eu até ter uma noção aqui, só tem uma dúvida aqui, só pra... Ah, eu sabia. Enfim. Acontece o seguinte. Vamos treinar aqui. Aqui é a nossa academiazinha maravilhosa. Jogo bom é assim, velho. Você imaginou se FIFA fosse assim, galera? Cê é louco. FIFA seria o melhor jogo da história da NBA. Tem tudo isso, tem academia. A gente pode treinar, vamos treinar. Vamos treinar a esteira aqui, velho. A gente tá precisando de velocidade. Nosso boneco é uma tartaruga quando fala de velocidade. Eu já fiz os treinos de velocidade da semana. Eu vou fazer esse aqui da corda, tá? Pra vocês terem uma noção como é que funciona o jogo. Ó, um treinozinho da corda, né? Simbora, vamos lá. É difícil esses treinos, tá? Não é fácil não, vamos lá. Quase quebrou meu controle no processo disso aqui, mas vai. É pra uma boa causa, tá ligado? É pra uma boa causa. Caramba, velho. Caraca, velho. Meu Deus, o analógico do meu controle, velho. Se ele parar de funcionar, já sabemos o porquê, né? Aí, beleza, eu já não tô conseguindo mais fazer direitinho. Fazer o 90, não vai dar não. 85 tá bom. Tá bom, 85 repetições. Valeu, valeu, foi boa. 85 repetições, galera. Tá bom, nosso meninão é novo, primeira temporada da NBA dele, entendeu? É estreante, aquela coisa. Veio do... Inclusive, só uma coisa pra vocês. De uns tempos pra cá, o NBA tirou o draft. Ou seja, a gente poderia fazer o draft. A gente jogava com outros times, com as faculdades, nós subia. Realmente ia ser um modo de carreira bem realista, tá ligado? A gente fazia os testes do draft e ia ser draftado por qualquer outro time da NBA. Mas tiraram, então a gente escolhe direto o time que a gente vai jogar. Eu não escolhi porque eu quis escolher o Rockets, tanto que eu nem torço pro Rockets. Foi roleta, cara. Eu botei roleta aí, botei uma roleta e disse assim, ó. Bota o time aí, todos os times da NBA, os 30 times da NBA, né, das duas conferências, tanto o Oeste e tanto o Leste, e botei pra rodar. E caiu o Rockets. Foi bom porque ficou bastante realista, né? A gente tá aqui, ó, a gente tem na carreira até agora 381 pontos, a gente tá jogando melhor agora, que a build melhorei, né? O último jogo foi incrível, a gente foi muito bem, velho, você é louco. A gente tá, eu tô achando o seguinte, eu tô errando bilhões de arremesso todos os jogos, mas eu acho que os times estão se interessando nesse númerozinho aí, 65, que é o desarme, ou como a gente chama em inglês, steals. Inclusive All-Star Voting. Olha aqui, tem como votar no All-Star. Olha, os jogos do All-Star tá chegando, tá? E a galera já tá votando, ó. Luka Doncic tem 2 milhões de votos. Stephen Curry vem depois. Aí a gente tem o Joe Alexander, o Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Zach LaVine que está machucado, não vai jogar o All-Star Game. A gente tem o Anthony Davis que tá machucado, o Sabonis tá machucado, a gente tem o LeBron James, o Jokic, que jogou contra a gente agora, o Wembanyama em terceiro. Esses são a galerinha que a galera tá votando pra jogar o Star Game, né? A gente talvez não seja selecionado, tá? Só a nível de conhecimento. De time, ó, o melhor jogador é o Jalen Green. Ele inclusive minha posição, na verdade. Mas ele joga de... eu também jogo de PG. Ele é mais alto que eu, pouca coisa. Ele é mais velho do que eu. Meu jogador tem 21 anos, agora que eu vi. E ele é mais... E nosso jogador é mais leve que o Jalen Green. Lembrando que o nosso contrato é de 1 ano, ou seja, a gente pode vazar a hora que a gente quiser até agora. NBA Cup, nosso time tá um vexame. Aí a gente tem o NBA Bracket que eu acho que já tá rolando já, né? Eliminados. A NBA Cup Final já tá rolando. Aí tem um NBA Record, a gente tem premiação da temporada e nenhum jogador do nosso time, obviamente. O nosso tempo de jogo a gente joga 26 minutos, em comparação ao outro resto do elenco. A gente joga até que bastante. Ó, a gente tem 30 de o Jalen Green, a gente tem o Emin Thompson, que é o melhor do time praticamente. Você vê tiro pelos ouvidos do menino. E o time da gente é bem fraquinho mesmo, ó. Olha o overall da galera. E esse time também não tem uma estrela. Aí nossa buildzinha maravilhosa. A gente já tá com a estamina no máximo. O free throw, que é o lance livre, que seria tipo falta, pênalti, no máximo também. A gente tá com 3-point shot 70, que eu preciso muito melhorar isso aqui, porque a gente não vai fazer ponto de 3 nem tão cedo se a gente continuar assim. E o ball handle também, que é importante, que é o controle de bola. A gente tem a progressão, que a gente tá com 1.200, que tá interessante até. Com essa grana aqui dá pra investir. Eu vou segurar, eu vou comprar daqui a pouco mais pra gente conseguir pegar um drive layup. Deixa eu ver aqui, aqui não sobe, mas... o vertical, vou melhorar um de vertical, que vertical ajuda a fazer layup. Vertical é muito importante. E é isso, vamos pra próxima partida. Eu vou começar, galera, eu vou simular, porque é o seguinte, NBA não é FIFA e tem muito jogo. São 82 jogos por temporada e tipo, é muito cansativo jogar todos os jogos. O que eu vou fazer? Eu vou simular até o jogo do Phoenix Suns. A gente vai ter o do Cleveland Cavaliers, que a gente vai jogar só os key games, tá? Que são 1 perdido, 2 perdido. Ó, vai lá. E mesmo na simulação a gente ainda perde, velho. Impressionante. Sim, inclusive eu posso ver o trade, né? Que a gente pode trocar de time. Até agora a gente tem o Grizzlies, o Memphis Grizzlies como mais interessado. A gente vê depois Boston Celtics, Brooklyn Nets e Golden State Warriors. Aí depois a gente vem Cleveland Chicago Bulls, Minnesota Timberwolves e Thunder. O Lakers tem 39%. Caraca, o Lakers tá interessado em mim. Mas não é tempo de troca de time até o momento. Vamos jogar contra o Cleveland Cavaliers, que está muito bem. Muito obrigado, né? Vamos embora. É aquela coisa, galera. NBA não é fácil, entendeu? Mas com a build boa, o que a gente chama de build? Build é o nosso player, build é o nosso jogador. Então, quem joga carreira difícil sabe que é build, quem joga pro clubes também. Então, a nossa build é muito importante. Se a gente tá build fraca, a gente não vai crescer muito. A minha build, eu considero ela muito boa, tá? Ela não é fraca, mas como ela é de arremesso, ela só vai melhorar daqui a bem no finalzinho da série, ou mais pra frente, daqui a próxima temporada. A gente vai ter uma build muito forte. Mas, por enquanto, a gente vai apanhar muito.
And a lot of style coming off the Cavaliers bus earlier on. We'll see if that style translates to the court as they get set to do battle on the road. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with the men top. And it's Thunder. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. You know, Doris, when you compare the NBA to other major sports, it seems coaches just don't get as much credit for their strategy and their scheming and game plans.
Kevin, I think it's a misconception not only about the coaches, but about the NBA specifically, that it's not as complex as other sports. There's so much depth to this game. It is in a constant state of evolution. Once you think you've got the NBA down, I'm promising you it's going to evolve to another direction. This misconception is flat wrong.
And so here is Houston. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Pass to Mitchell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Thunder passes to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. Over to the left wing. Şengün with the bucket.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. There's Garland, and it's blocked by Şengün. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Garland. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
So many ways Darius Garland can score. That floater game is on point.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Now here's Brooks, following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Şengün, excellent D there from Allen.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Garland, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Brooks kicks to Green. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Inside. Stolen by Garland. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Hunter, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
4-3.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert.
The Cavaliers leading by 5 on the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
They grab their own miss. Şengün passes the Thunder. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Pistons was definitely a big factor. He finished with 17 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
Here's Thunder. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send-back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Eason against Allen. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering them.
13 feet away. Cleveland the rebound. Hunter dishes to Garland. Second shot opportunity, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Garland's got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland. Now a timeout called by Houston. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom in the point.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's the end of the first half. With a score, your Rockets 21, the Cavaliers 42.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Halper and Şengün. And it's Thunder in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. And the foul called on Thunder. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Allen finds Garland. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Loads it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's the pass to Thunder. And the shot is long.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like.
Hunter, the pass to Allen. Green with the rebound. Rockets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks. A switch here also for Cleveland. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Jared Allen.
Boy, we know Evan Mobley is elite on the defensive end. Right now, he's got it cooking offensively.
Here's Eason. And the layup's good off the glass. Eason's got his second basket of the night.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Cleveland leading by 21. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the foul called. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. Allen is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Garland in at the point. That one drops for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Thunder passes to Şengün. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy. Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Here's Thunder, guarded by Garland. Offensive rebound. Thunder passes to Thompson. Pass to Thunder. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
And for Houston, they're shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Allen against Şengün. Stolen by Garland. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Cleveland moving the ball around. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Thunder. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. Tries again. Allen's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Brooks outside. Tipped away. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Garland. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Garland. That's 10 points for Allen. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Hunter, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the foul called on Thunder. That's his third foul. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
You can press the rebound button to view your team's full list of accomplishments. Huge win streaks, protecting your home court, and ultimately making final appearances and winning titles. That's what it's all about.
And a dynasty is more than just one great year. You'll want to repeat those outstanding occurrences year after year. Prove your dominance, and you'll be awarded more points for the most difficult tasks to achieve.
Do you have the longevity and dominance to surpass LeBron's Heat?
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your pop. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday. So the Houston starting five. We've got him in Thompson. He's out there with Alperon Şengün. Green out there with Tari Eason. And it's Thunder in at the point. And for the Knicks, Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, how good does it feel to be one of the more elite teams at this point of the season? And so it's Houston winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps.
Eu vou... Tigres, eu tô simulando aqui porque é muito jogo e o que importa é All-Star Game. Entendeu? Aí simular é a raiz do negócio.
Option A is from Irv Gotti in my team. Brandon Roy going to work, shakes loose, and double clutches the dunk. Full rotation, full power, and the foul. A great reward card.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the 10th, so the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Williams at the 5. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperon Şengün, and it's Thunder in at the 1. So, Clark, when you look at the MVP, so it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W.
Cara, é só estimular que a gente vence, velho, não é possível. Cara, a gente tá ganhando só porque eu tô simulando, velho. Porque eu não tô jogando, será que pode começar o Tigers? Cara, eu tô só simulando. Impressionante, velho. Enfim, finalmente vamos jogar All-Star Game. Melhor parte do modo carreira é isso, entendeu? No FIFA não tem All-Star Game. Aqui tem. Na nossa conferência estamos em último. All-Star Game. Antes, deixa eu ver se dá pra trocar de time. Miami Heat tem 100% de interesse no nosso player, tá? E tirando os outros times, Miami Heat é o time que nós vai. É o único que mais tem interesse. Vamos lá, vamos simular até o... Beleza, a gente tem All-Star Game, tá? All-Star Game. Ok, tem o Jogo das Estrelas, vamos embora. Rising Stars. Jogo das Estrelas, vamos embora, estreia lá.
which one is your top play of the week. We're looking for posts on social media with the hashtag 2KTVWOW and your gamer tag. What catches our eye? Awesome assists and sensational scoring plays. So send them our way. Thanks, everyone. Hope you're lighting the beam out there in Season 6. See ya.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys.
Talvez a gente não vai ser titular de imediato não, tá? Aí, ó, tá vendo que eu falei?
Substitution will go for a different look here. Lebowski, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Chad Holmgren comes in for Thompson. Pajemski, he's checked in for Miller. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Keontae George. So, Team World's 5 right now. We've got Edey. Reza Shea is out there with Thunder. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Kamare in at the 3.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And he sinks the second. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Holmgren. And the jump by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside. And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball. .1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Henderson. He started close. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball. .106 left to play here in the first. Thompson outside.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Here's Thunder. Edey controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
To the inside, Filipowski.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of...
Oh, yes, sir. Come on. We see some high-flying efforts tonight, or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Reza Shea. He has 5. Nice move. Here's Edey. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Edey's got 6.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
USA shooting their 6th and 7th.
Substitution.
The officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Sar. Thunder is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Wembenyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Wembenyama passes to Thunder. Now, Koulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. Filipowski grabs the board.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And Miller throws it down hard.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
USA trails by 12. Here's Filipowski, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's Thunder missing.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead. And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Team World.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Left side, George. The shot comes out. Good defense by Wembenyama. Team World leading by 8.
2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half of the game. Here's Buzelis. Filipowski grabs the board. And Sonberg throws it down hard.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
The shot's good. Filipowski's got 6.
And, you know, he's kind of come out of the blue this season. Nobody expected to see him playing at such a high level.
Almost as though his game developed overnight. I mean, he might have been flying under the radar coming into the season, but that's no longer the case.
Good ball movement here by Team World. Over to the wing. Thompson with it. Now defended by Sar. Here's Filipowski. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for him.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And now the first time out called here. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
USA.
Team World out in front, up by 4.
Team World.
We'll see you back.
46.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young
Substitution
USA with some changes. Ware's
on
checked in, and it's Chet Holmgren in for Thompson. Pass to Thunder. Now Buzelis passes it to Thunder. Buzelis with the ball. He's against Miller. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Not sure the miracle, Craig, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle. Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Pass to Thunder. Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball.
USA ball. Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left in the fourth. Miller outside. It's not going to go for him.
He missed that one, but I've seen him. distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
So we see Team World get the win here.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is...
Jogo das estrelas vergonhoso, 1 ponto e 1 assistência, galera, meu Deus. A gente tá indo para os playoffs, ou seja, a temporada para... Eu não vou jogar mais a temporada, vou simular o resto da temporada para ver para onde até onde a gente vai. Um novo jogo chave. Vou pedir trade. Ah, tá. Vou jogar contra o time do Ibayama, vamos embora.
We'll be back next week with more tips on how to improve your shooting.
And we'll be connecting with you, the 2K community.
Always. Until then, enjoy the game, go get those Season 6 rewards, and of course, go get those wins.
Houston, Texas. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting and the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Paul, and it's Vassell in at the 3. And for Houston, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time.
Congratulations to Elite for taking home the Season 5 affiliation victory and earning that rep boost this season. Earn progress towards your affiliation by participating in and winning events. Who's taking home the rep boost in Season 6? That's up to you. I'll see you out there on the courts.
The main event. Hola and welcome to Noche Latina. So a look at our starters for Orlando. Ben Carroll and Carter Jr. make up the front court. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. And it's Black in at the point guard position. And for the Rockets, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Thunder. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every...
Jalen, welcome to NBA 2K TV. Do you play NBA 2K25 a lot? Maybe often.
I do, for the most part. I know my friend group does, so throughout the house, there's a lot of controller throws and yelling and stuff like that.
You want to shout any players that you play out, like maybe a group that you run with? Anybody?
I'll shout out, can I shout out like a gamer tag?
Tags,
Mr.
anything.
Air Jordan 27. Yeah.
Okay, camera point over there.
Yeah. He's good if you want to run with him. Also, another notable good player, Jay Will on my team, the other Jalen Williams.
Coming right up, the Rockets taking on the Nuggets. For the Rockets, obviously, it's been a long season. Plenty of defeats along the way to the league's worst record, but the effort has been there every game. Nuggets, Rocket. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go at Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Thunder in at the point guard position.
Side out.
So we see Houston taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was...
It's going in!
I see you out there doing work.
Great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Because a lot of players, they either want themselves or completely opposite. So.
Nah, I think I'm pretty awesome. I'm gonna be trying to make myself, but every time I try and like adjust it a little bit, it'll change it. So usually I try and go for like a 3-level score, and that seems to be the most fun.
Yeah, and your team in real life is very defensive focused, but players on 2K love to shoot. So what defensive advice would you give NBA 2K players?
I don't know. I think a lot of it's like anticipation, like trying, like it's a video game. So I feel like some things, you know, you can kind of like read ahead a little bit. So that's what I would say, trying to anticipate plays. But
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with George. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Magic, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Then it's Suggs. Then there's Wagner. And it's Thunder in at the 2. Stan, 2 of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated. Everybody's optimistic. And everybody is eager to get going. Whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Just 2 to shoot. Wagner for 3. The shot off that time. And George with some nice D. Over to the left wing. Pass to Embiid. Oh, nice D from Carter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Allie, thank you. The shot by Thunder, no good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Kicks it to George. Pass to Grimes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the evening. Good on both. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Thunder. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Suggs, no good.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Maxey. They get it again. And there's the rejection.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
It's stolen by Maxey. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Grimes. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Thunder, the pass to Suggs. Here's Thunder. Who poked away. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Grimes. He has 6. Maxey passes to Grimes. Here's George. Second chance shot. Embiid. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
I love the confidence Embiid's play, especially this close to the rim.
And the Magic call time here. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can look...
Magic trail by 14. So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. They've got Joel Embiid. Kelly Oubre out there with Maxey. And it's Aldridge in at the 4. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Substitution on the court.
Maxey against Suggs. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 8.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Suggs, the pass to Thunder. The teardrop. And Grimes pulls it down. The Sixers lead by 16. Here's Maxey. He's got a piece of it.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
The Magic shooting just 28%, lacking confidence on offense right now. Now Suggs. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Carter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You love to see Carter using his size down there, going right into the defense and earning the foul.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Philadelphia leading by 16. For 3, Maxey. It's rebounded by Banchero.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Flipped it in with a hook. Thunder's got this first bucket of the night.
And that's just great awareness from Carter Jr. there. Found his guy to set up the score.
And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Up top, Maxey. He's covered by Suggs. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Wagner, the pass to Thunder. Banchero, right side. Wagner, outside. Here's Thunder. He's covered by Aldridge. The Magic need to put one up here. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
And the Magic making a change here. Nance is checked in. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout fourth year.
Substitution on the court.
And through one half, it hasn't even been.
With the score, your Magic 30, the 76ers 55. And your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Wendell Carter, then it's Suggs, and it's Thunder in at the 2 guard. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Thunder. And here's Banchero. He's covered by Aldridge. Here's Grimes. 10 points for him. Here's Maxey. And he drops in the... layup off the glass. Maxey's got 6.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Suggs, the pass to Thunder. It's stolen by Maxey. And now the Sixers on the break. Pass to Embiid. He can't get it to go. Oh, nice D from Carter. And the Magic shooting only 36% so far in this game. Here's Wagner. Maxey covering. Here's Thunder. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. The shot by Thunder, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Aldridge. Orlando with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Fourth, the Sixers.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
6 on the shot clock. Suggs, the pass to Thunder. Tries it from 19.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Oubre, he's checked in for George.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Shot from the inbound.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Wagner against Oubre. Nice D from Wagner. The Magic have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Embiid finds Maxey. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Grant's checked in for Paolo Banchero.
Substitution on the court.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
And Mataze gets it to go.
Ooh, tough to stop once he gets inside. He's a beast.
Pass to McCain. On the take. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Here's Thunder. Got a hand on it.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Doughton. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Bona. Shots blocked. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant. And the Magic making a change here.
For your Magic, Nance Da Silva.
1:04 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Doughton passes to Edwards. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Edwards got 10 points in the game. Orlando shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Pass to Thunder. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Good on the second one. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Doughton passes to Edwards. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Black. Pass to Thunder. Rebound by Philadelphia. Bona's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And so Grant will bring it up for Orlando. With the drive, Thunder. It's deflected. Outside Oubre. And he's going for the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. With 1 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a gigantic 33-point lead at the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. We've got Edwards, Butler out there with Aaron Holiday, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. The shot by Thunder, no good.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
They grab their own miss. And the Magic with possession. Nance, the pass to Thunder. Nance right side. Pass to Thunder. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the hook. And it's Bona with a rebound. Bona's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And Butler with the block. To the paint. Orlando grabs the miss. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board. Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Edwards, that's good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Inside, here's Thunder. Rebound by Philadelphia. Grimes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Edwards, that's good.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Back to Anthony. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
2 minutes.
Here's De Silva. To the paint. The steal. And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Grimes. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Doughton comes in for Butler.
Paul George. Jeff Doughton.
And there's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Here's Grimes. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 4th assist with that last one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the 76ers.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Justin Edwards.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Aldridge. It's George on the wing. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Grimes' shot is off.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
The shot by Thunder, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Anthony against George. Out to the right wing. Aldridge outside. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce.